Scott Binsack. This is Getting Her Done at Home. In this episode, I'm going to show you how we're going to cut this concrete on this slab out so that we can run the main line of this gutter from where it is going in now, which is going into the new city sewer system. They've given all the residents here in central Pennsylvania 12 months to get all their sewer lines run into the street so that it goes and runoff down into the main creek here. Please note that we are on a main road here, so if you hear the noise of the automobiles and the trucks, I apologize, but there's no other way to do this. So I'm going to speak a little louder, and there will be some noise from the concrete saw that I'm going to use to cut this open. So the idea here is to take the gutter line that's currently running down, and we're going to take it and flip it and run it right down this pipe, right down into a new fitting with a new CPVC line coming straight out into the street. Then we're going to patch the concrete back. And then we're going to resurface this entire area in front of this duplex. So that the surface will look brand new with a new type of product. It's a resurfacer epoxy, and it'll make it look as if we just poured brand new concrete. Because this existing concrete is, believe it or not, solid. Yes, it has some cracks, but we'll take care of those before we resurface. We'll grind them out, fill them in, and then we're going to resurface it all. And so bear with me with the sound and follow what we're going to do here, because we have to cut this open, dig it out, put a new fitting in the ground with an elbow to pitch it out to the road, repatch it, and then repatch the curb. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark 12 inches from here to here, 12 inches down here. I only need a 12-inch sleeve to get my pipe in there. And the new gutter then will be strapped. The new gutter's up here, the new leader, excuse me, will run right down into the new fitting we put in and then take the water right out. Because of the new sewer system, the septic treatment plant, they can't have all the rain water filling up into the system, into the containment. It'll cause overflow, other issues. And for years here, most of the water and all the pipes have been running into the creek, causing pollution problems and things like that. So they put a new multi-million-dollar treatment plant in, and now they've given 12 months to get all the homeowners have to bring their lines out into the street so that the rainwater, which is safe, will run down into the creek and not into the sewer system. Right now the line is going into the sewer system. Okay. Next thing, I'm going to snap a line here. We're going to be using a 14-inch Husqvarna concrete saw, cut-off saw basically. There's water that comes in, which I have the hose hooked up here, and it's controlled by this valve here. So when you're cutting, you don't want the blade to heat up, and the water will make it easier to cut as well. The second thing is you always want to wear protective eyewear and a mask. Concrete's not one thing you want to breathe in. I'm not a big fan of masks. All these years I've been doing this, but you need to use a mask. concrete out with a sledgehammer to remove it. Before that, I'm going to undo the water and hose this all off nice so we have a clean surface to work on. Now obviously, a lot of homeowners are not going to have this saw, but you can go down to your rental supply and they're anywhere from $40 to $60 for the day, sometimes by the hour. They even give you the blade for it, and it's pretty simple to use, as you see. Now, as I said, I'm going to wash this all down real quick. If you notice with the saw, I made a couple passes. The first one was to get my line nice. The second was to cut all the way through the 4-inch concrete. And then I came on this side just to make sure I got a clean break when I break up the concrete along this edge right. When it's time to resurface this, we will bleach this down and then acid wash, muriatic acid wash, so that the surfacer sticks to it. Now, this is a standard 10-pound sledge. I'm going to begin to break this up. This is old concrete with a lot of aggregate, which is the stone that you see in here. That's what they call aggregate. It's the tiny stones and pebbles. The more aggregate, the stronger the concrete. This roughly is about a 5,000 psi mix that's here. And we'll be replacing it with a 5,000 psi mix as well. See, using this pry bar, smaller sledge, comes right out. As you can see. Now at home, I recommend you wear gloves. I'm not really a glove person unless I have to. And again, big chunks coming right out. So once you make and break your first initial section with the sledge, use the saw, the sections will come right out, so your life becomes a lot easier. Okay, we got the concrete out now, all through the trench, and I got to deal with this shale curb here. So what I'm going to try to do with the sledge is just, hopefully when I knock it, it'll snap it off. Like that. As you can see, it's solid stone. You can see the split where the shale lines are. This whole area is full of shale and coal. See how it just split apart? Shale's made up of layers. Strong as anything. These curves been here 80 years. Streets used to be all brick like this. I reset these brick already. Now we got a bigger piece. go. Now the only thing left is I gotta take this asphalt down right here. And the idea is we get the pipe, bring it in here. It'll have a pitch on it, and it's gonna run out into the road. Then we'll get into laying the pipe, filling it with concrete, resurfacing it, and the last part is we'll run and we're gonna change the direction of the gutter. The leader pipe, bring it down into my new pipe. All right, let me get this done.